Guys. Hello, hello. All right, Ophiuchus. Let's go ahead and jump on into this Ophiuchus. I'm going to take a look at what is Ophiuchus manifesting right now into their world. What kind of good vibes are they putting out, and what is that creating? The reason I'm doing this is we are in front of an amethyst crystal, which is all about good vibrations, and I thought we could all use some of that right now. But also, this is a week that's really quite special to me because this is the week 4 years ago where I got my puppy dog. He got to come home with me and become mine. And so it made my life a lot better. So anyway, I manifested something good for me. And so I just wanted to share that and celebrate that a little bit. And with that in mind, just so you guys know, I have turned on comments for this video. If you want to drop me a comment, let me know something that you have manifested that's positive into your own world. Then what I'm going to do is tomorrow evening on the 5th, I'm going to scroll through all those comments, and wherever my finger lands, I'm going to go ahead and select one of you guys as a winner, and I will do a storytelling for our winner, our Ophiuchus winner. I'm doing that for each one of the zodiacs. So just know if you watch your sun, moon, rising, north node placements, whatever you may choose to watch, Venus, you name it, you will notice that I'm saying the exact same thing in all of those videos. So you could have multiple chances to enter if you are watching multiple videos. All right, anyway, let's get started. So what is it that Ophiuchus is currently like creating with their energy flow the way it is at this present time? And we actually have a 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Is Ophiuchus not going to be single much longer? Because this is a single person's card. I'm feeling like Ophiuchus is starting to manifest companionship. We have a 7 of Pentacles. Companionship and possibly a huge amount of wealth. I'm also thinking Ophiuchus could be about done with a career path, or maybe they're about to retire. They've got their nest egg. They've been investing wisely. They're going to be able to like quit working in a particular job or field because they don't need that anymore. There's another avenue opening up that's blossoming, something where they could like rise right to the top all of a sudden, or they'll have like quite a nice nest egg. This could be somebody retiring and realizing they're going to be able to retire with comfort. This could also be somebody that is about to achieve a new level in their life, and they can quit like a side hustle and now just do this other thing. Or maybe it's their side hustle that takes off and they can quit their 9-to-5 job. There's something here about leaving this single quest for abundance because we have it already. It's blossoming very fully. We've got the Empress. This could be two things still. It could be Ophiuchus is meeting the person they would literally marry. Empresses tend to be the person who's in a high level commitment, long-term commitment. So no more dating, no more saying that I'm single, I've met the one. Or this can also be Empresses run empires. So Ophiuchus could be finding or creating their empire right now. We have a 5 of Wands in the reverse. No more confusion, no more. I feel like we're taking out a whole bunch of options, a whole bunch of scattered energy, a whole bunch of like, I don't know what to do yet. I'm still trying to work through it, because we do know what to do now. Ophiuchus has answers. They know exactly what they're going after. They're having their 5 of Wands now. Or excuse me, they're having their certainty, and it's no longer a realm of 5 of Wands. Uncertainty is being pushed out of the way. Other people, other opportunities that Ophiuchus didn't know what to do about, that's being left in the dust. They know exactly what path to take. This could also be a group of people that Ophiuchus had conflict with. The conflict is getting resolved. 6 of Wands. I feel like Ophiuchus is going to be very clear visioned on what their life path is as they move forward. An Empress knows what she's doing. Somebody who's reaping the rewards of this 7 of Pentacles. This is somebody who's worked hard and they have achieved exactly what they set out to achieve. So I'm going to say that Ophiuchus is perhaps in a place of tremendous like clarity right now. Their mind is not scattered. Their heart is not scattered. They're just feeling good and like they're in a single-minded pursuit, knowing what it is that they want. We have also got this 3 of Cups along with that 5 of Swords. I'm going to say somebody was, I'll say a difficult individual, and Ophiuchus has seen it for what it was. Maybe they're realizing that a person that they had conflict with, this could have been a romantic partner. They might be realizing that that romantic partner was a fairly tragic character. Somebody that struggled, somebody that had their own wounds and their own problems and their own obstacles to being able to be a really good partner. And that's shifting. I feel like there's maybe a lot of like either forgiveness or just understanding why we used to have these struggles. And now it's not like that anymore. There's love, there's companionship, I mean, this could be that Ophiuchus is actually able to reconcile with somebody who is ready for a long-term commitment now. And it could be, man, once upon a time we had so much, difficulty. We had so many things that were in the way. We had so many, maybe they had a complicated family or a bunch of family dynamics that were constantly ripping this connection apart. And that's not the case anymore. Now it's like, okay, finally we can just focus on our nuclear family. Finally, we can have this kind of love and this kind of support. This actually does feel a little like a reconciliation energy. Feels like Ophiuchus has manifested, I want to get to a place of peace in my life and clarity. I want a place of abundance. I want the next chapter of my life to be one that is based off of some kind of things that I can be certain about. Be certain about, like less conflict in my life. Be certain about my successes. Be certain about the kind of, financial abundance and stability I have in life and in relationships. And I feel like that is here. I feel like we're replacing conflict and drama and pain with certainty and, camaraderie and companionship. Let me change decks here. I'm trying to still put my finger on, is this Ophiuchus connecting to, they're definitely connecting to a partner, nurturer of coins. This is the blend of the divine masculine and feminine on this card, simply because this is a feminine, so a queen of pentacles, but we put a masculine on it. Talk about stability in relationship. We've got the messenger of coins as well, sideways. I think Ophiuchus is starting to reconnect with somebody, or will be able to reconnect with somebody who's like, they may be approaching Ophiuchus. The dialogue is open. Ophiuchus and this person are like, so a bunch of things have changed for me. A bunch of things have gotten better for me. There's a great song, and I think it's a Manhattan's, but sometimes I confuse Manhattan's with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, only because when I'm in the mood for, like, I get into, like, for a week straight, I only want to listen to old R&B. I only want to listen to soul music, or I only want to listen to, punk rock or something. So I have a diverse musical taste, but when I get stuck on like a genre for a little chunk of time, I will sometimes merge, because I've listened to so many like contemporaries, and I'll forget who is who. So forgive me for not calling out the correct name, but I'm going to go with the Manhattans, but that probably means it's Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. But there's a song called I Miss You. And in it, there's like a little piece where he's just talking about, like, he's calling her up, and he's, wanting to tell her like, hey, some things have changed in my life. I got I think he says job, I got a paying job, and he's wanting to patch things up with her, is what the whole song is about. It's this great, like 8.5 minute long epic, like, oh, love that song so much. I can hear them singing the high notes right now. If you haven't ever heard the song, go find it, go listen to it. Amazing. Okay, so I feel like there is somebody out there that has wanted very much to heal things with Ophiuchus. And I think that this desire to heal and there's open dialogue now going on. This is somebody who had a lot of complications in the past, and at this point, they would like to nurture this connection. I'm not saying that Ophiuchus can manifest somebody else, getting their life ironed out, but let's just say Ophiuchus was manifesting clarity in their own life, and universe, bring me whatever is in my greatest and highest good, that is drama free and that can blossom in my life now. And I feel like the universe has been delivering. I keep feeling like this could be the time of life where many things line up. If Ophiuchus is ready to retire from something or change something in their life, they're able to do so. Their money is looking better. And on top of that, this is an opportunity to heal a connection that is no longer full of strife. And this is a slow reconciliation. This is, Ophiuchus and this person are going to start talking quite a bit, and Ophiuchus could notice some really big changes in them, a grounded energy, the desire to be like they may really be putting in effort. Like they're calling Ophiuchus every night. They want to talk to Ophiuchus for an hour and a half before bedtime. Ophiuchus is a little bit wary of this still, but they are saying, I want to make sure that this is moving in the right direction. The Seven of Wands is how we overcome struggles. It's a divine number. I feel like Ophiuchus is keeping up a boundary in order to slow down the progress of, let's build this carefully. Let's make sure that there's no toxicity. Yes, this feels exciting. This feels really good. I feel like Ophiuchus has manifested some really exciting turns of events in their life, but they still want it to go slow and easy. I don't want to rush this. We've had problems in the past. We had conflict in the past. I don't want to rush this. I just want to take it one bite at a time. Let's just make it go slow. I kind of totally get that for this Ophiuchus in particular. And I love the fact that they're about, can we just take it easy? Can we just take it one step at a time? All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. And I will look through those comments tomorrow evening and we will pick some winners. Bye. Love you.